he will be the right person to say, because he's bigger than me and he's bigger than Mahama, and he's going to break the 8. You understand? But breaking the 8, he's going to break it with Mahama, because Mahama is in the 8th position and he's first. So if he's not able to break it with Mahama, he can never break the 8, because Mahama is definitely going to take him to court if he wins. And Bawumia also take him to court if he wins. But if Mahama and Bawumia are, I will not say sensible enough, I've gotten to the level of knowledge I've gone to, I will say that as Mahama is promoting 24-hour and Bawumia is promoting digitalization, then the two of them to come together as one. Then Mahama becomes the 9th president and Bawumia becomes the what?
We cannot have 2 presidents in Ghana.
But there's places where we have president and prime minister.
Yes, we have those places, but we don't have a prime minister in Ghana.
We can do that. We don't have to wait for somebody to tell us what to do. There's been cases where people fought and wars, and that the UN and the rest come to tell them do power sharing. Now we have to see that in the future, the election, as we are preaching, yes, Ghanaians are cowards. They can't stand somewhere and shout, but when it comes to let's go and fight or let's go and do it, nobody will show up.
The reason is Ghana, I think, as you said.
And me, I'm nobody. He says I have psychosis. He's rather having that psychosis. But I've gotten more senses as to being a Ghanaian. It's better than being anybody else in Ghana. If you're a Ghanaian and in Ghana, you're not being a Ghanaian, then why are you going to be a Ghanaian when you go outside? So that guy saw that my knowledge, and nobody, VRA, we don't say our issues outside. And I'm saying that I'm not happy I'm sitting on screen to say this. And it's not my duty to do that. I'm not a corporate communication director. But as it's been, VRA is for Ghana and I'm a Ghanaian. So everything that I see going bad, that would even make it bad. I would say it. So then if VRA is making my life hell, then I have to bring the person out. Say Jordan Kenzo was listening to a lot of knowledge I gave him, and certain stupidity he did, certain things he did that was bad. People were saying it, and he get to me, and I went to him and we shared, and I told him what to do. Now he has just come out to tell that I'm getting mad. No, it's not the issue. I was trying to bypass him for his miscompetence in solving the conflict management between me and 2 staffs, and I didn't mind.
Was there a conflict?
There wasn't a conflict. There was a stupidity. Some 2 guys, Colin Sankama and Edmond Mensah, they wrongfully arrested me to police. That was 27th of August 2019, and I went to Jordan Kenzo to tell him that these boys have arrested me for nothing. So he should call them to tell them or act.
Yes, welcome to my channel. My name is Ghani, and of course, I'm Ghani's Media on YouTube. I'm Ghani on Facebook. I'm Wukudabosom on Snapchat and on Twitter, which is now X. Yes, so anytime you see me with a microphone, it means I'm about to speak to someone having social issues or doing something impactful to help the society. It could be musicians, it could be artisans, it could be anybody. And yes, today I happen to be here with one amazing gentleman. He has a story to tell. I don't know the story. You don't know the story. So I hope you follow the conversation and you like what you're about to talk about. His name, popularly known as One Ghana. I don't know, baby, any One Ghana, but let's get into the conversation and then I hope you enjoy it. What's up, Senior One?
Cool, bro. How are you, man?
I'm good, and you?
Not bad.
So
Bright, though, but it's just tendering.
The day is not wet.
Bright, but it's just tendering.
Tendering day.
Yeah, it's a tendering day.
You love it by anyways.
Oh yeah, I love it because you are sitting here by me today, and it's been long I've waited for this.
All right, so you've been waiting to have me.
Yeah, I've been waiting to have you, and I've been waiting this morning when you said you come around 10. I sat there this morning waiting for you, praying for you to come, and you have come, so I have to be happy.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yes, of course, my name is Ghani, and that guy you see there is my cameraman, Daniel. And yes, we are happy to have you here also. We are happy to be at your residence. But Ghana, how do you see Ghana?
Wow, my fellow Ghanaians. Oh, Ghana is great. I would say I'm happy and not happy to be a Ghanaian. I'll explain that.
You are happy but not happy to be a Ghanaian. What is it?
I'm happy to be a Ghanaian. One, because of the serenity and the peaceful atmosphere and the ambient, the climate. Because I've happened to travel a little to Holland, Belgium, France, Germany, and I see that, Charlie, we have a nice place as home. But the people are my problem.
Which people?
The people of Ghana. The Ghanaians.
We the citizens or
Ghanaian, the fellow Ghanaians.
all of us?
Yeah, we are the people. I'm part though, but I'm trying to change. Even though I am a Ghanaian, I'm trying to not be a Ghanaian. I'm trying to be a British.
On that note, if you want to talk about Ghanaians, you as a Ghanaian, have you been real to yourself enough?
Being real is a broad thing. What is real? Who's supposed to say this is real?
I mean, have you been a citizen enough?
I have. I've been a citizen enough in the sense that from a background of religion, I would say Christianity. I happen to be a Jehovah's Witness from my father and mother. I would say it has helped me and not helped me as a Ghanaian, because that spiritual aspect of it nearly narrowed me away from being a Ghanaian. And now I'm trying to be a Ghanaian. I've been chased out of my work. So then being a Ghanaian is good and what? Bad. That is how I see. So now I'm trying not to be a Ghanaian by the mindset I'm a British. And even a British Holland or Ghanaian British, because we all are British as Ghanaians because we speak English. That's what I see. But being a Jehovah's Witness saw me into a different realm, and I was confused with my people, because you'll be told that these people are Ewiasifo. But you see that they are the people you go to school with. They are people you are going to work with. They are people you do daily activities with. So if they are Ewiasifo and you are a saint, how can a saint be with
mingle with somebody normal person?
So
all right, so we will get into the conversation. But one Ghana, as I mentioned, what name did they give to you?
Okay, so my name actually is Asha Raymond Etibua Nyankun. That is Nyankun. That's my name. But due to, I would say, generational, cause I'm now known as Asha Raymond Etibua in VRA or in my documents and everything. But in the future, I will be known as Asha Raymond Etibua Nyankun.
So you are trying to say there will be changes in your name?
Yeah, my last name has to be added. My last name is Nyanko. That is what is hunting my generation that I need to correct. That is coming from my family side, from Princess Town. That one is spiritual and natural. That one I'm dealing with it in a different way. But then in the future, I will be known as Asha Raymond Etibua Nyanko. But now I'm Asha Raymond Etibua. I was born on a Wednesday, so my mother calls me Abeku.
So you are Kweku?
Abeku.
Okay, so I'm also Kweku.
Okay, I'm Abeku.
All right, Abeku and Kweku, they are the same thing. Right now, you have the nickname as One Ghana. How did you get that name?
That we need to be one. As the cause of Kwame Nkrumah in the past, we've learned from him, from the schools, at least our daily life. We need to also come back in this generation. So it's like the spirit is hunting me to correct Kwame Nkrumah in 2024 and beyond. And I'm a Jehovah's Witness. How can I do that? So it's a hunt between religion, whether to be a Ghanaian or not to be a Jehovah, whether to go to paradise or to stay here. But I've said I'm not going to heaven, neither of anybody I know. But then we are going to stay in Ghana forever and ever. When you die, you're not going anywhere. So you having the name One Ghana, what impact? Because it seems like people know you around a lot. Fijai, I mean, so how do you mix it with you being you and you being One Ghana? Me being me and me being One Ghana has become confusion between me and myself as a body.
It has become a confusion for you. How? Tell us.
Because I wasn't One Ghana. I don't even know how I even started doing One Ghana. But then, when they say things are there, I believe in things and not. They say reincarnation, spiritism, whatever. When you go to Jehovah's Witness, they tell you not to believe in those things. But I'm telling you, they are there. So I would say that I've been reincarnated in 2024 as maybe Kwame Nkrumah.
Were you here before?
I've been here already. I've been here before. I've been here. I've gone, come, and I'll still be here, and I'll go and come.
Ellis Money.
Ellis Money. Baby Princess Town.
Okay, that's why. We the Nzimens, we have a certain belief, but then, yes, we go on with the conversation. Now, you as Prince, right?
No, I'm not a prince. I'm a
Know the name?
Asha.
Asha. Getting into VRA and the whole banter. What is wrong? You are chasing government here, tomorrow that, tomorrow this person. What is the story behind you coming out of okay, first and foremost, how did you end up at GRA?
VRA.
VRA, sorry, VRA.
Water River Authority.
Yes.
Okay. Permit me, the viewers. I didn't greet you guys. I greet you all, and I'm happy to be on this channel. And anybody who is on the channel watching me should take whatever I'm coming to say, especially if you're a Ghanaian, take it seriously. I'm not here to either blame somebody of what is happening to me, or even though people are doing something which is bad, but I'm not bringing that my story will make somebody bad or not. I want the truth to be told. I want us to own ourselves as what? People of Ghana. So now, in it, I entered VRA as nobody. As that I don't know anything. I'm just finding my work to do and get something to eat. But when I got there, I saw that VRA is actually Ghana. So if you don't understand, VRA was set up by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1961. That is April 1961. That the mission of VRA is supposed to be what? Exist to power economies and raise the living standard of people of Ghana and West Africa.
Say that again.
VRA, the mission statement of VRA states that they exist to power economies and raise the living standard of the people of Ghana and West Africa. I'm saying that in tears. When I got to know that, I said, wow, that this company is like the whole Ghana. We need to carry it. So as a Jehovah's Witness, I was having a different mind how to stay in that company and at the same time be a Jehovah's Witness. It was conflicting. So then, that aspect alone got me to also see that I have to make sure this company stays for life so that Ghana will benefit from it for life. And that's my children also was come and work in it, because this company is the one who made me also travel outside. Without VRA, I wouldn't have been anybody though, but VRA is like a father to me. It's like I see that it is the one who is making me go either to the heaven or paradise, or is creating the hell for me now here by my deputy chief executive, Eduardo Kenzo, general operations. He's making my life at hell. I don't know.
You think VRA is now making it hell for you?
Yes, very, very, very. Which I'm not making it. I'm trying to make it a heaven for Ghanaians, or a paradise for us to also know. All Ghanaians should know that if a company is Ghana and has its mission statement, the vision statement is also saying that they are setting the standard for public sector excellence. Allegiance to VRA to make it better, and the whole Ghana. Then me, the Jehovah's Witness, I never thought that I would be sitting here with you saying this to Ghanaians. So I just need somebody who is bigger in Ghana, like Akufo-Addo. He's the biggest person in Baumia, to see and just get me in the point that I will tell them the full story, that they will be the people to say it, not me. You understand? So it's huge. What I'm doing here is huge. I'm doing this like that I'm the chief executive of VRA. I'm not. This is supposed to be the chief executive of VRA, Emmanuel Echidakwa, who's supposed to know this.
He's still at the post?
Yeah, he's still at the post. Who's supposed to know this. This is the reason why I was going to him. Who's supposed to know this and make Ghanaians know that voting for Baumia 2024 is better than voting for Mahama in your lights in your room.
You think that is your opinion?
That's
you think
right.
Voting for Baumia is better than voting for NDC?
Yes, but not NDC. I'm not politicizing this. This is 1GH. 1GH is existing to bring NDC and NPP together.
But we know that Baumia is NPP and then the other is NDC.
Yes, but then I'm saying that when you mention Baumia. Baumia is a Ghanaian. Mahama is a Ghanaian. So when I'm tackling Mahama of NDC, I will not refer Atamus of NDC like Mahama of NDC. Neither will I refer Akufo-Addo of NPP like the way I refer.
You clearly stated that Ghanaians hold allegiance to VRA, just like they also hold to us.
Yes.
Now, what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to say is that when you mention Bawumia, when you take Bawumia as a president or as a vice president, he's having allegiance to his party, which is NPP.
Yeah.
NDC, John Mahama, also having allegiance to his party.
Yes.
So that means their names comes in. It means you have one particular party that you want to talk about.
Yes. So I'm saying that when we're talking about parties, the parties have not been well with Ghana. The parties are not good.
Both of them.
Both of them, all of them.
Clearly stated.
No. Ghanaians are not good. I will say that I'm part. We are not good. We are trying to be good. But being good is becoming a problem. It's a trend. If you are not trending this way, you are not being good. If you are not trending this way, you are not being good. If you are trending this way, you are being tagged or that. So that is the point. So there are things that I am now coming in. I'm now coming in. I've been in it as a different mind. But now I'm in, I see the Charlie. It is life for me. It is my whole life. The whole Ghana is for me. I'm the president of Ghana now. Because Akufo-Addo is not here to do this for me. I am supposed to do it. So as they said, we should not be spectators. We should be what? Citizens. So who is going to clean the gutter? Is it Akufo-Addo? Who is going to dump the rubbish in the gutter? Is it Akufo-Addo? You understand? So being a Ghanaian means that you have to stand in the middle of issues, not to stand at that side. Than if MPP is doing something. MPP is not President Akufo-Addo. The only thing that I've seen doing bad, because he's a Ghanaian, is that all Ghanaians are bad. But he has done a lot of good things. Mahama, he has done a lot of good things, and all of them are bad. But then, we should not be talking about the problems that we know from our forefathers that has been existing that we are still talking about. We should be talking about the solutions. And Mahama is not talking it. You understand?
At this point, you think he's not talking it?
He's not talking about solutions. He's rather talking about what? The same problems he was part that was created from 1961. So if you tell me that Akufo-Addo is bad now, that you were there before him, then who were you? Then you were baddest. But then, I'm not blaming Mahama for what? It is knowledge. And maybe I have that knowledge. It's mine.
Your opinion, though?
Opinion, he has his own. It is, but we are all Ghanaians. The Ghana is for all of us. As things have gone bad, as they said, it is not because of how Akufo-Addo treated the economy. It's because of how the whole world treated Corona, as if that Corona was the end of the world. Now, see, Ghanaians treated Corona as if that they were white people. Your road accident kills you more than Corona. Then you wear nose mask and no seatbelt. Your malaria kills you more than Corona. Your gutter is full, and you don't clean it.
You think Ghanaians, as all of us, do you think we are disciplined enough?
Discipline is taught in schools. If you are not going to school, there are certain discipline you will not get it. If you are from a different location, you don't know what is even discipline. So then, we are being what? I would say that this generation of Ghana has been misled in a different way. So
all of us?
All of us. I'm not part. I would say, I'm not trying to be the people who say they are angel like Obinim. Oh, I have gotten my redemption, my salvation for myself. I fought it for myself. And anybody who wants to know, gradually, I'll bring the person into it. But then that is why I'm forming my own association. I call it One Ghana Strong Movement Welfare Association. We are moving from Ghana to Holland. We are doing our own paradise on Ghana. Yeah, we see that we are not going to heaven. We are creating we are correcting hell from Ghana. We are making paradise in Ghana, and we are correcting or creating heaven also in Ghana.
I think you have a lot to say about Ghana, of which I'm happy about. But then we'll come back to that conversation having to do with Ghanaians. But right now, let's focus on VRA, GRA. VRA, Water River Authority. Forgive me, it's VRA. That was where he was working. You have something to say?
Yeah, I'm giving you the other names for you to understand what VRA disguised to be.
Yeah, you clearly stated it.
Yeah, I'm coming. Water River Authority, in the other layman's term, is called Ghana Electricity Generation Company. So when you see it that way, you hold it well. You are like the GRA, you are saying this one is Volta River, because Akosombo Dam was built on the Volta River. That is why they started this. It doesn't mean it is a water region company. It is the whole Ghana. So it's called, I have deduced it to know that it's Ghana Electricity Generation Company. That's the main Ghanaian generation.
Okay, you having your definition is well. So now, let's come back to you working at VRA, VRA again. You working at VRA. At what point someone working normal, I mean, especially for bag equijuma, carb for equijuma, to when you look Holland, when you call Hardy, when you call Hardy, at what point will somebody point at you and be like, this guy is going crazy?
Okay, I started VRA, that is 2006, 18 September 2006, as a fireman. But even though I started as a fireman, the brains I had was, I would say, at that time as a director's brain though, but I started as a fireman. Through 8 years as a fireman and another 8 years as a senior technician engineer or mechanical technician engineer.
16 in total?
Yeah, 16. So I rose from fireman 8 years and rose to technician engineer and rose to senior technician engineer before I was forcefully and wrongly retired that I have psychosis. Now, in it, as being in VRA, I was having a life that I was friends with the poor or the young or the mechanics or the low, at the same time the middle. At the same time, I was trying to reach the bosses. So I was able to even reach up to the point of having interaction with the Kukwa. That was the former board chairman of VRA and now the board chairman of Joy FM and Talu and the rest. I had a personal interaction with him and now he's even a personal friend. So that was the life I was living. So what actually happened was that at 2020, I had a message. I would say through the knowledge and the experience that I have in VRA, through the Senior Staff Association and executive I was able to go to congresses where the big men, that is the chief executive, big people come to make what decisions and make what knowledge there. I was able to go there. But then 2020, the knowledge I had was for the chief executive who was performing with the board chairman Kukwa, that the Kukwa was the chief executive. Atamo was brought to VRA and Mahama sacked. When Atamo brought him, he was doing things well in a way that he even declared profit in that time within the space of 2 years. And now when Mahama came, he sacked him. Now Atamo's President Akufo-Addo came and that he employed Kukwa as a board chairman and Emmanuel Etwidakwa as a chief executive 2016. And for 2020, when they took over from Matamos in Mahama, they set up something called financial recovery plan with a brace strategy to recover from the mess Mahama created in VRA. So then when he did, 2020, they were at recovery of the financial recovery plan. And Mahama and Akufo-Addo was coming again. That was when I invested, or if you see the red, go green, and I invested my life to make sure that the things that I know in VRA, even the things that I know, some people know in VRA, some people don't know. And the things that we people and they are enjoying with it somewhere and that some other people don't know. Then I said that I have this information, I'm telling people in a way, but then it's not for me to say it. It's for the chief executive to hear it and for him to get to Akufo-Addo to tell him whatever I know or whatever he knows, for him to also know that at least he has done something good. Akufo-Addo is bad, everybody knows. Mahama is bad, everybody knows. But if he's done something good, you have to also say it. That is what we are bad. But if the person does bad, you saying it, and he has done good, you are not saying it. Then I will say this good that Akufo-Addo has done in VRA, because after all, under Mahama, we had Dumso. Under Atamos, there wasn't any Dumso. But under Akufo-Addo, Dumso is solved. How? Dumso is not solved. Dumso is being managed. But if we don't take care and we don't manage it well, we manage it as NPP and we manage it as NDC, we are going to live in the darkness state that there will be a point, it is the IPPs or the foreigners who's going to regulate and sell power for us, and we're not going to pay. We're not going to, even these cheap ones that we are paying. They say people are not able to pay and they are doing illegal connections. If you allow Mahama to come to bring it for IPPs, private man to produce lights in Ghana, he's making profit to take his hometown. Do you think that he's going to allow you to just use your fund in the village? Do you know how much they're going to suffer? So then the doomsday will come, not in actual terms the light will go off, but your pocket will not allow you to buy prepaid. You cannot buy.
You cannot afford.
You cannot afford. Now you when I went to Belgium and in Germany and the rest, we cannot even put your lights on in your living.
So now you trying to, I mean, send a positive message to your directors, to your superiors, those who are ahead of you, and somebody ending up coming to you saying that, no, I think this guy is crazy. Why don't you take him to the psychiatrist? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? At what point would that happen?
Okay, so now the actual story is this: Edward Obin Kenzo is the Deputy Chief Executive, Engineering and Operation, VRA. I would say he's responsible, if you know VRA, responsible for that Kosovo spillage. He was the one who's supposed to manage it for it to be better or good. That story, we'll leave it for them to say it though. But me, I see a different story about it, which Ghanaians need to know, because it's going to happen again. And that the how we've treated it is not going to help the solution, or it's not going to help the problem.
That has to do with the spillage, right?
Now, so then Edward Obin Kenzo was my boss, that I go to his office to share knowledge and experiences about the work as to how it's going on and how it's going bad, and that what we're going to do to make it better, because the work is for us, it's for him alone. VRA is for all of us. So then, not knowing what I was doing, this guy had jealous me and saw that my senses are more than his. I went to GSCS and he went to St. John's. So I didn't know he jealous me. At this point, I know that it's an attack on me, and I'm putting it straight to him that if he dares me or if not, we should have a public discussion as to his term. He's the Deputy Chief Executive, as to how he has put long and short-term measures to make sure that doomsday will never happen in Ghana again as a Deputy Chief Executive. And me, I'm nobody. He says I have psychosis. He's rather having that psychosis. But I've gotten more senses as to being a Ghanaian. It's better than being anybody else in Ghana. If you're a Ghanaian and in Ghana, you're not being a Ghanaian here, then where are you going to be a Ghanaian when you go outside? So that guy saw that my knowledge, and nobody, VRA, we don't say our issues outside. And I'm saying that I'm not happy I'm sitting on screen to say this. And it's not my duty to do that. I'm not a corporate communication director. But as it's been, VRA is for Ghana, and I'm a Ghanaian. So everything that I see going bad, that would even make it bad. I would say it. So then if VRA is making my life hell, then I have to bring the person out. Say, Edward Obin Kenzo was listening to a lot of knowledge I gave him, and certain stupidity he did, certain things he did, that was bad. People were saying it, and he get to me, and I went to him, and we shared. And I told him what to do. Now, he has just come out to tell that I'm getting mad. No, it's not the issue. I was trying to bypass him for his miscompetence in solving a conflict management between me and two staffs, and I didn't mind.
Was there a conflict?
There wasn't a conflict. There was a stupidity. Some two guys, Colin Sankama and Edmond Mensah, they wrongfully arrested me to police. That was 27th of August 2019, and I went to Edward Obin Kenzo to tell him that these boys have arrested me for nothing, so he should call them to tell them or how we address it. Now, this Edward Obin Kenzo did not do that. I did not even bother. I just left it. Now I have a message for the Chief Executive, and that he was the director, and as protocol demands, if I want to go to the Chief Executive, I have to pass through the director. Then I went to him, and lo and behold, after a day or two that I tried to make that effort to go to the Chief Executive, he came to my house with an ambulance 31st of March 2020 with a host of VRA staff, security, and they arrested me and molested me, injected me, and sent me to hospital by force, that they are taking me to psychiatric hospital. Now he has known that now my senses are better than his, and he thought that I was coming out to expose him. I wasn't coming to expose him. I was coming out to make the president know that he has done something better in VRA, and that he should continue so that VRA will be better for the whole Ghana.
Were they saying the president wasn't or hasn't done anything good?
No, they have not said the president have not done anything good. Neither have they saying that he has done anything bad. But rather, the good thing that he has done, they are not bringing it out. But rather, the bad things that they think he has done, they want to bring it out. But it's actually not the only president who is doing everything in Ghana. He's just the president. He's one. But people are under him who are working, like Edward Obin Kenzo, who is making decisions on his own. and trying to retire me, that he was not the one who gave me the appointment letter and wrote my application letter. Now he retires me and say that I have cannabis-induced psychosis. Does he understand what is psychosis?
They say cannabis-induced psychosis
means that there's kind of when even somebody, when you check the actual character, it doesn't even exist. When somebody has cannabis-induced psychosis, it means that when the person smokes cannabis, then he forgets about himself. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know even what is today.
Were you smoking?
I started smoking when I was in Holland, and it's being legalized there. But then, actually, it is not about the smoke. It is about the sense that I'm giving to the unsensible person, Edward Obinkens, who has no sense.
You think what you were giving to him was something which is above what he thinks?
What he thinks. He does not. What sense does he have? Somebody who has grown his body like a cow, or as a
that is a personal attack.
Don't forget about somebody who says I have psychosis and has injected me. When I see him, I don't want to get close to that person. I'll kill him with my bare hands. But then I don't want to get close to people that I want to kill, or people that want to kill me, because it will be I don't want people to die. And he's referring to me as somebody who has psychosis. Then I'm sitting here with you. It doesn't make you, doesn't it affect you? The risk, you know that you are risking your life staying by somebody that say I have psychosis. Then in the next, everybody for one interview. So he's rather creating certain things. He wants to change my destiny. Is he a destiny changer? He's supposed to make my destiny better. I took him as my role model, Edward Obinkenzo. I was telling him things that I wish that I was his father, so that he can do it for Ghana. Now he wants to spoil me. He's changing my destiny. Now I sit home as somebody who does not go to work, and that I'm supposed to be on retirement on medical grounds, and I'm supposed to be paid by either SSNIT or VRA. Now nobody is paying me. SSNIT is saying that no, I'm not retired, I'm not sick, they cannot pay me. VRA is saying this. Now I have to take this issue to court, so it's in court. Who is paying my feeding? And I have people to. I am also.
So if you have this whole case in court, at what point do you think you need somebody to also voice out your issue?
Hey, the system we are in, I never knew that we have some system. And Charlie, I also take this thing as it is, even though it's happening to me bad, I would say, but I see it as an education and an experience for me to teach people. So I even can ask my friends, my students, that I tell them to take their life very serious. Charlie, as someone to and him there, and him is someone. The court system too is another issue on its own altogether, which I know. But me, I said that whatever it may be, I have to try and see myself. I will not sit down for somebody to go and see and come and tell me, and I'll believe. Yes, I will believe for one time. Then I have to also go there and go and see for myself.
You saw it?
It's different there, Master. So then I believe in the court. That I believe that the court would answer whatever questions. That.
So upon what you saw, you think the court can be of help?
Oh yeah, the court. You
have belief in them?
Oh yes. No. The belief in the system, you believe or not believe. There are some things of God will come eventually. There's some things it will take time. Some things will never come. So that's the system of court for Ghana. That's Ghana for you. So some people are unfortunate and they are the other side. I would say they would think that place is losing side, or they are suffering. There are people who are also fortunate, they are the enjoyment side. That is the world of system for Uganda.
There's no. A friend was telling me that there's no justice in the world.
There's justice and no justice.
Yeah, so he was saying that there is no justice.
There is justice.
Me hearing your story, I think there is no justice.
I'm saying that even though I am at the losing side, I still have hope in Ghana. I still have hope with the judicial system. I still have hope even in VRA. The person it's only one person who is fooling. When you pick him out, the system will flow. You understand? So if the system is blocked, it's due to a cause. When you go and check the root cause and you approve the root cause, the system will still be.
Now, to those people, the two people who arrested you first, before this propagated to wherever it is now, what did you do to them?
They have to tell me. But then, in that sense, that thing was addressed in a way that Edward Obinkenzo liked it. Fine. But the second one was not actually about. It's not actually about the first issue or that. It was about me, myself as a Ghanaian, having what I called, per my experience, knowledge, and school in India and other things, I call corona management in a Ghanaian environment. Who say it's bad if I tell you? Now, it's just like that. Ghanaians Akufo-Addo needed to hear about what I'm coming to say, that whatever protocols that they exist that the corona brought, it's not bad. Wearing a nose mask is bad for my sense, but in the purpose that they wanted to serve with, it wasn't bad. But we have to add one Ghana to it, clean our gutters, wear our nose masks, wear our seat belts. The things already that are killing us already now that corona is gone now, it's still killing us, isn't it? That was what I was bringing about, that no, actually corona was here already. So what we need to do is correct corona, not fight. You cannot fight corona. Correcting corona is about correcting your system and being a better person, being rich. So then you have to come together and work as one people. Go to your farms, clean your gutters, just make the system as the white. So I was already, and I tell people, corona system was just that. Corella has come to Accra. Now see Choco and East Legon. If they do the same measurement like the way they did corona, why will be Choco after Corella? Will Choco survive it?
No. So a whole lot of debt.
So then Choco's management will be different from East Legon. That was how corona should have been done. Ghana, Africa is Choco, and the Europeans and the other countries are East Legon. So if you are a poor man and you treated corona as a rich man, that is why you are all poor now.
So you think we spent a whole lot of money into it?
It wasn't the money, it was the mind was not there. Water, Ghana don't have water. You even Ghana, I'm saying it's for your water. Now corona come from nowhere. You say they should wash your hands, wash all the water away. How can you? You should rather find a way to get more water, more reliable water to homes that are not getting reliable. You are laughing.
I think we are having an interesting conversation. I'm enjoying it. And yes, today we are here at the premises of one Ghana GH. There, this one GH. Yes, this gentleman right here on Ghani's media. But then I feel like you are touching on a whole lot of issues that need to be addressed. But then, who is there to address it?
we have to address it. It's not the president alone. We have to address this as Ghanaian. It's like I went to a place and that it's not a place. Dr. Trump, who's actually Atamos Wafase, told me, he's PhD holder in psychology, teaches psychology at UCC. He told me something I was afraid of myself.
What did he say?
When my VRA people was trying to spoil me, they took me there. Now when he assessed me as a psychologist, he said that, hey, where you have gotten to, it's called self-actualization. I taught him psychology and he also taught me psychology, and he said that the self-actualization, the people who got there was Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther King, Mandela, and the rest, you name it. And he told me I'm getting to that point, or I am. I didn't believe myself or not. I didn't like it. I was afraid of it.
He never said you are going crazy or you are mad?
No. He said that my bosses are envious of the knowledge I have in the body that it is in. They thought they wish that it was them who is having that knowledge. So whatever I get, I shouldn't tell them again because they want to spoil me. And they even told him that when I come there, he should send me to the psychiatric hospital. But actually, it's not that. It is a journey that I have to move on. And my journey is not easy. He's with me with the journey. I tell him, what journey? He said, no, what you know, it is not for these people to know. It is for these people, the villagers. So these people want to spoil you. That was where I got to know what is even self-actualization. I didn't know that I am either getting there or
you feel like you are emancipated enough.
Yeah. It's only I'm not afraid of Satan. I don't even know. Satan does not exist. Satan does not exist. It is human being who exists. You understand? God does exist because human beings exist. Because human beings cannot create themselves. But me, I see God in me. I see God around. I see God in everybody. So in that concept, and there's life experience that I've got into, brother, It's with time that you get to know all of it. But then the little I will tell you that life is one. But it is how you are making it here that counts. It's not what you are going to make it out here after here. It doesn't count. What made you here? Do you actually know what made you to come to this world?
Something that we are finding out. Some of us know, some don't know.
Yeah, so nothing made you to come. It's just by chance and course of life that you are here. So if that chance is there for you to see good things, see people, see, be joyful of them, just make yourself happy with everything you see around you, because eventually everything is going to. It's just that it is the people who are going though. But the trees are going to be another trees there. The sand, everything will be there the same that. But the people are going. You are going there. We're going to meet again after we die. But not in heaven. I'm not going there. If you are going there, I will be in paradise or hell, waiting for you to go and come. But then we are going to have to make sure that we maximize the use of this actually one they've given to you before the other one.
Now you happen to be someone who schooled in Europe. You schooled in Europe, right?
Yeah, I schooled some in Ghana and some in Europe.
So yeah, I'll come to that. You schooled in Europe.
Yes, I schooled in Europe.
And you schooled, of course, here in Africa. Now, trying to merge these two education experiences here in Africa and in Europe. What do you think about it, the two?
Education is two, as you are saying. We have education in Europe and education in Africa. And we have education home and education in school. So the Europe education is what we are trying to emulate or copy to be better. So the standard we are all setting, or the standard we have set for ourselves has been set already. So we are just in it, but in it we are thinking that we are the best. We are not in the system because it's somebody's system, and the person who created the system, we cannot even manage it where it is. So for the education system, we are doing something. So then, the school, whatever school I went in Europe, was psychology, and that the environment, you say, the people are different, and even where our Ghanaian people, we go there, we don't get different. We go and change worse there. So then, having the knowledge in Ghana was a very good knowledge for me, because when I was schooling here, I was already schooling also with the white people. I would say, if I'm saying schooling with the white people, I mean that as that's when I was a child, going to the Ghana schools and other things. I was also watching the foreign people, their movies and their lifestyle. So when they go to class in the movie, I also in the class with them. I also interact with the teacher. I also not interact. I also interact.
You watch it. Basically, you are doing what they are doing there.
Yes. So when I went to Europe, it's like I've already stayed there before. So actually, I see myself as an European Ghanaian. So now I see that whatever I have gone to acquire in Europe, in Asia, as school, as life, as an experience, it was Ghana who made it possible. If I wasn't a Ghanaian first, I wouldn't have even gone to any other places. So then, whatever I've learned, I have to bring it back home. We need to do it here. Whatever I went to see there, whatever I think is good there, we need to do it here. So here I'm doing it, I call it Little Amsterdam, and I'll make it like a village, or like an embassy, or anywhere to survive.
Come and experience.
Or to survive. If he has a problem, we need to solve for him diplomatically, political, church, or whatever, general life issues, we do it.
You happen to be someone who has a problem with religion, politics, society, and work. These four things. This is what I've realized right now.
It's not a problem. I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem with it. What do you have with it?
It is a way of life I don't like, especially with the Ghanaian attitude and culture. So when it comes to Ghana, I see it's a mess-up, it's a confusing nation.
We are confused?
We are confused. Yeah. A country, how to make
Is that the Ghanaians are confused? How are we confused? We are all being called into the classroom to go and learn. We are all going to
No. In Ghana, everybody is right. Nobody is wrong. But actually, here's a wrong place to be. You understand? I'll tell you a story. My junior brother, he's called Godwin Lesmond Etibua. he said something. He was trying to advise my son, and he was advising my son for after a long time. He met him, and he said that when you are fighting for your fellow man, black man, around the whole world, any black man, even US, use one hand. Do you know why?
Why?
Can you use one hand to fight for somebody?
No.
But he said if you are fighting for a black man, use one hand. Why? Because when you are using one hand to fight for the black man, you are using the other hand to fight the black man. Because the black man...
Say it again.
When you are using the one hand to fight for, like Kwame Nkrumah did, to fight for the black man, then the other hand, if Kwame Nkrumah was using two hands to fight for, but the black man was pulling him down. The black man was fighting him. He didn't know. So now my junior brother has deduced that now. It's a knowledge I'm sharing. So use one hand and at the same time use the other hand either to stop the black man or to fight the black man, because the black man is also trying.
So when you are using this one to fight the black man, use this one to fight for
him. You are using one hand to fight for him. So like let's say you are the white man, you are fighting with this black man and I come and stand inside. So I'm fighting for the
black man.
Now I have to fight with the black man. Stop. Or the black man is sitting, stand there. You understand? So now you cannot get the more energy to fight for him, because as you are fighting for him here, he's also fighting for you. He's fighting you back.
I get a point. So interesting. This is interesting, Dan. This is interesting, right?
They'll get lost. So that is why I say we are staying in a confused. Ghana is said that if you are not careful, you'll be mistaken for another person. They'll kill you so easily. Now, a country that has the airways, they are different people. Country that has the instruments, they are different people. A country that has the Asantis, they are criminals. The Asantis,
Why do you think the Asantis are criminals? Let's stop there.
Oh, they are not criminal. They are, I would say, they explore. Anybody explore?
But you made mention of Ashantis.
They are criminal. Excuse my word. They are not criminal. I'm just saying that they are good. Okay. They are in their sense. So when you're in a way, if you compare to the other tribes, I've told you, if
our people,
if Tufu is still sitting on a golden stool by this time, then they are commanding gold. They are taking our gold from London. Then the Ashantis are criminal, not criminal. They are correct. They are strong. So now in it, with this tribal, even in the Ashantis, there are more Ashantis. There are some people that are not
different diversity.
Some people are not Ashantis.
Yes.
In the West, there are people. They are in there. Those are there. Aside that, there are Christians who are different. The Methodists, the Roman, the Pentecost, the Jehovah Witness, the other ones.
But you know that everybody, like you and I, were born into a family. Then from the family we came to the society or the community. Then from the community we went to school. Yeah. And then from school we went to the religion, the churches and all that. So the diversity really began from birth to where we are.
Let's compare ourselves to, let's say, the China people who are coming here.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to China, who do you see? It's not the Chinese people.
You see Chinese.
Only Chinese. They speak only China. Mm-hmm. And if they have any language, probably some about one or two. But when you come to Ghana, do you see only Ghanaians?
You see a whole bunch of people coming together as one people.
Different culture, different mindset.
But that is diversity.
It's diversity, yes. But in diversity with the diversity with the literature, with the literate. Ghana is I would say, a village. We have not even started. We are in somewhere. If in Takrady, Ghana, say we are in Seshibakwai, Ichiwo.
Now, as a young boy coming from Princess Town and landing into GSTS, let's talk about your secondary school cycle. Okay. You made mention of comparing St. John's and then GSTS. I'm a student of the St. John's School, and you're a student of GSTS. Okay. What differences is there between we are here right now? You can feel the positive vibe.
I feel.
So what's the difference that you see?
Okay, so I would say that first and foremost, I grew up in Takrady and Western region. I'm not saying GSTS is the best school. than St. John's. No, St. John's have groomed a lot of good guys, and if you are doing business and go to St. John's, you are correct. But being a boy in Takoradi, to me, every boy wants to go to GSTS, and that was my target. That was my trophy to get there, and I was able to make it to that grade 8 without learning. I didn't learn. I was selling sugarcane. But then, my junior brother, my cousins, my friends, a lot of them went to St. John's, and I was literally staying in St. John's in a way that I can even sing the school anthem with you if you want. You understand? But of late, because of what my deputy chief executive Edward Obin Kenzo,
is he a saint?
He went to St. John's. Because of that, he has given me some bitterness or hatred for St. John's people.
And now today you are here on Ghani's media. This is Ghani, and I'm a student of St. John's.
John St. John's.
Double John. Double John.
St. John's.
But you know, people change with time. People change when they grow. So it's not necessarily the school that you went to.
Me right now because of time. But first, Pank out St. John's. St. John's, beloved apostle, be our guide.
Be our parent.
Then, but it's because of Edward Obin Kenzo that is worrying me. So I need him to clear me. Other than that, I will not be happy with, because it is school who makes us who we are now. Because if we are somebody, we will not go to school. So if we are going to school and we are out and being some other person like Edward Obin Kenzo, then I bet to differ. Then I will never promote St. John's, because our basics are coming from our JSS and our better is from what? The SS. So me, I'm better because I went to GSS. You understand? So if he went to St. John's and he's trying to make my life not better in VRA, that is not for him. Oh, Charlie.
Now, what I want to tell you is that we'll come back to this whole conversation. I never knew there's a lot to tell, but my cameraman said it. But today I've come myself and I've gotten to know that there's a lot of story to tell. Now tell me, I have one thing that I want you to tell the people on the streets, the boys on the streets. Now, when you go to the streets of Takoradi, secondary Takoradi, a lot of boys into drugs, doing a whole lot of things. What do you have to tell them?
Wow, this topic of drugs, hey, it's huge. You know drugs? Some people are not having a drug store, but they say drugs. Drugs is huge, and it didn't start from Ghana. It started from somewhere, and that if we want to address it, there's a way to do it. It starts from the person, one. But then I will tell the boys that whatever they are doing is not good, and whatever they are doing, it's also not bad. But actually, what each of them are, is it good? But if they go and stand in the mirror and you watch yourself, or if you sit somewhere and you see your life, is it good? So I'm just saying that there are certain drugs. I've gone in and out. What I've taken is up to I think ecstasy. I've not taken their 120, their 250, their working.
So you are at a point. So speak from that point.
No, I'm someone who is trying to reverse the psychology for the street. I want the street to come home. I want the home to see the street, that the street is not any place to be. But the streets, there are good people also in the street. There are people who come home to just come and learn the street for themselves, to be strong and to be able to at least face some life difficulties. So I'm just saying that weed is good and bad, but it becomes bad in the way the person will treat it. And that it is not only weed or marijuana that is a drug. Marijuana is not a drug. Marijuana is a herb. It's good for the body. But they do other things as drugs. Tramol, rock and tie, 120, even cocaine and the rest. I don't do some. But then those people who do, I'm saying that they don't go and steal it. They buy it. Where are they buying it from? Who is making it to come? Those are the people who are causing the problem, not the people who are buying. Actually, the policeman who is chasing the wee boy was going to take him 200 cedis, 1,000 cedis from him. But actually, the wee boy bought the weed 2 cedis. So you understand? So who is making rich out of those boys is somebody there. I don't want to point out though, because I'm nobody. I just need to head. I just need DMB Baumia to hear me and invite me, so that all that I need, all that I'm saying, he will be the right person to say it. Because he's bigger than me, and he's bigger than Mahama, and he's going to break the 8. You understand? But breaking the 8, he's going to break it with Mahama, because Mahama is in the 8th position and he's first. So if he's not able to break it with Mahama, he can never break the 8, because Mahama is definitely going to take him to court if he wins. And Baumia also take him to court if he wins. But if Mahama and Baumia are, I will not say sensible enough, I've gotten to the level of knowledge I've gone to, I will say that as Mahama is promoting 24-hour and Baumia is promoting digitalization, then the two of them to come together as one. Then Mahama becomes the 9th president and Baumia becomes the what?
We cannot have 2 presidents in Ghana.
But there's places where we have president and prime minister.
Yes, we have those places, but we don't have a prime minister in Ghana.
We can do that. We don't have to wait for somebody to tell us what to do. There's been cases where people fought and wars, and that the UN and the rest come to tell them do power sharing. Now we have to see that in the future, the election, as we are preaching, yes, Ghanaians are cowards. They can't stand somewhere and shout, but when it comes to let's go and fight or let's go and do it, nobody will show up.
The reason is Ghana, I think, as you said, Ghana, and that is what makes you live here. So in whatever we do, in whatever we say, we are trying to defend the good name of Ghana in peace. Okay, so people not coming on the streets to pick up this thing and fight it. In a way, you should understand them.
Yeah, I've said that.
But if it comes to we, those of us on the street, like many people would love to join.
That's the question I'm telling. That's what I'm saying, that I've gone out to see that. Yes, in as much as many people will want to join whatever fight they are fighting, like somebody wants to fix the nation. How can you fix a divided nation? When you are fixing it now, you will be tagged that you are doing it to Mahama. When you are doing that, Akufo-Addo will think that he is not doing well. So then we need not to fix this divided nation. We need to unite it. That's what the cause of war.
Unites one people.
One people. At least at the point now we can unite it from the front, NPP and NDC. So unite it with NDC and NPP coming together. So then the other parties are to also come to.
All right. So to conclude this whole episode of the interview with you, One Ghana, I think we will come back to the conversation again. But your words to conclude the interview. I mean, they say your last words.
Okay.
On the interview, what do you tell the people?
As I said, that this is not my last words. These are some, or this is the conclusion of this interview. This is the first interview I'm having with Danish Media, and I'm happy to say that they are very precise and they are timing. And I don't know, God should bless you to be doing that. At least the other places I went, I've gone to GH1. TV3, Metro TV, and the rest. You see that they are not, I will not say they are not serious, but you are serious than them. So continue doing that. And 1GH has a lot to say. It is general life study we are coming to do here, and it's not me who is the teacher. We are all the teacher. It is for us. All of us are doing it is for Ghana. So then I will urge everybody to be tuning in every time, and anybody who has to support us, partners who want to join, it's just open for Ghana. We are tagging the president to at least lift it so that he will make it out for the whole Ghana. It's just a mindset change we need to do.